Example number 4. The given equation is 9x squared plus 4y squared minus 36 is equal to 0. This equation is in general form, so we need to write this first into standard form. Now, by looking at the equation, our constant is at the left side of the equation. Therefore, we have to transpose negative 36 to the right side of the equation. So, to do that, we have 9x squared plus 4y squared equals 36. Since this is negative, if we're going to transpose negative 36, it will become positive 36. Next is we have to make 36 equal to 1, or dapat naka-equal to 1 ang ating equation. Always remember, when it comes to ellipse and it is in standard form, the equation should be always equal to 1. How are we going to do that? We have to divide 36 by itself, because 36 divided by 36 is equal to 1. So, 36 over 36. Since nag-divide tayo ng 36 sa right side, we have to do the same at the left side of the equation. So, therefore, 9x squared divided by 36 over, plus 4y squared over 36. Now, if we're going to simplify 9x squared over 36, 9 over 36 will be x squared over 4, because 36 divided by 9 is equal to 4. Similarly, 4y squared over 36 is y squared over 9. 36 divided by 4 is equal to 9. And 36 divided by 36 or over 36 is equal to 1. Now, this is already in standard form, right? Kasi we have our x variable and y variable in second degree, and the equation is equal to 1. Next step is we have to determine the orientation of the ellipse by looking at the denominator of the equation. So we have 4 and 9 as the denominator, and we can simply say that the greater value of the denominator is at y squared. Therefore, this is in the form x squared over 4 is smaller value, ibig sabihin siya si b squared. And then plus y squared over a squared equals 1. This is in the form of this equation. Okay, so always remember, a is greater than b and b is greater than 0. That means a is always greater than b. Ibig sabihin, si a yung ating distance sa major axis, kaya mas malaki talaga si value ni a. Now, since a is below y squared or is at y squared, it means na ang orientation ng ating ellipse ay vertical ellipse. So, this is vertical ellipse. Bakit nga vertical ellipse? Ulitin lang natin, kahit paulit-ulit na tanong na. Bakit vertical ellipse? Because the larger value of the denominator is at y squared. Okay? Si a squared ay naka y squared. Okay po? Pero kapag si a squared ay naka x squared, horizontal ellipse siya. Okay? Pinagbabaliktad lang natin. Okay? Yung smaller value na b squared ay naka x squared. So, again, it is vertical ellipse. So, ibig sabihin, ang ating magiging graph is something like this. Patayo po siya. Vertical. Next is we have to determine the value of a, b, and c. Since we have the standard form of the equation, we can now get the value of a squared, b squared, and c. Let's get the value of a squared. So, ang a squared natin is the larger, so it is 9. And we have b squared is the smaller, which is 4. How are we going to get the value of a since a squared is equal to 9? Same thing, we have to square root both sides of the equation. So, by square root of a squared is equal to a, and square root of 9 is equal to 3. Therefore, a is equal to 3. Similarly, to get the value of b, square root both sides of the equation. Square root of b squared is b, and square root of 4 is equal to 2. We have now the value of A and the value of B. Let's move on to our value of C. Always remember, again, in finding the value of C, we have the formula the square root of A squared minus B squared. This is from our Pythagorean theorem na formula. C is equal to A squared. Ang A squared natin is 9 minus 4. Again, hindi na natin is-square si 9 kasi A squared is already 9 and B squared is already 4. So, C is equal to the square root of 9 minus 4 is 5. And what is the square root of 5 in decimal places? So, let us use 1 decimal places para madali natin siyang mag-graph. You may use calculator para mas madali nating makuha. So, the square root of 5 is approximately 2.24 in two places. 2.24 or it is 2.2. So, 2.2 siya. Okay, it's 2.2. Now, since we have already the value of A, B, and C, we can now proceed to the table. Let us rewrite the value of A muna para hindi na tayo bumalik sa side na yon. So, ang A natin is, we have, ano ang A natin? We have 3. Ang B natin is 2. Ang C natin is 2.2. Tama ba? Check natin kasi baka mamaya mali. Magiging mali na yung graph natin. So, tama ba? Okay, that's correct. 3, 2, and 2.2. Value of A, value of B, and we have our C. Now, in foci, since tanda natin, kung nasaan yung A natin, dun din natin ilalagay si C at si A. Okay, so from the equation, the standard form of the equation, the value of A squared is at Y squared. So, si A squared ay na kay Y squared. Ibig sabihin na kay Y coordinates. So, di ba yan ay coordinates natin X, Y? So, ibig sabihin dito natin ilalagay si A at si C. Si C ay para kay foci. So, that means we have to write 0, positive, positive, negative, the value of C na 2.2. Kapag isi-separate natin yan, it is 0, 2.2, and we have 0, negative 2.2. Bakit isang positive? Bakit isang negative? Because if we're going to take a look at our graph or illustration, ang focus natin ay, since vertical po yun, isang nandito sa taas, it's positive, yung C natin, so positive C, at yung kanyang X ay 0. Kasi hindi naman gumalaw si X. Dito naman sa kabila, since nasa baba siya ng origin, negative na po siya. 0, negative C. Next is, let's move on to the next part of the ellipse, which is what we call the major axis. So, ang major axis natin, since yan ay vertical, ang ating major axis is along the or on the y-axis. So, ilagay lang natin y-axis. Nasa y-axis daw ang major axis natin. So, kung nasa y siya, ibig sabihin, it is vertical. Kasi nasa y-axis po siya. Vertical. At ang equation ng vertical line is always x. And then, ano yung madadaanan na value ni x? 0. Kasi nga, ang origin ay, ang center ay 0, 0. At ang major axis ay dadaan kay center. So, ang center natin is 0, 0. Etong blue na to, or violet pa yan, yun yung major axis natin. Now, we're done with the location and the equation. Let's have the length. When we say the length, we have the formula 2a. The value of a is 3. So just 2 times 3 is equal to 6. 6 units ang ating major axis. Ibig sabihin, 3 sa kabila, 3 below, 3 above units to get our vertices. So, ito po yun. Ang A natin ay 3. So, ibig sabihin, ito po yun. Ito ay 3. Therefore, ito din ay 3. So, 3 plus 3 is equal to 6. Ibig sabihin, ito ay 0, positive 3 kasi, diba, ano siya, 3 units daw from the center. Yung isa namang vertex natin is 0, negative 3. That's why we have the formula 0, positive, negative the value of A. So, sulat lang natin, ano, ang magiging value natin or coordinates ay 0, positive, negative A, which is 3. So, ibig sabihin, 0, 3, and then we have 0, negative 3. Next is we have the minor axis. So, ang minor axis natin, kabaliktaran siya ni major axis. Diba kanina, ang major axis natin is x is equal to 0. That's why the minor axis is y is equal to 0. Since perpendicular yon, ibig sabihin ang ating minor axis, kung ang major axis ay nasa y-axis, ang ating minor ay nakay x-axis. Horizontal, kaya y is equal to 0. So, 2b siya because the measure or the length of center to our co-vertices, ito naman siya, co-vertices, okay, ito po siya, this one, it is b. And this one also, this is b. Okay? Kaya 2b yun, yung ating minor axis. So, 2b, 2 times, ano ang b natin? b is equal to 2. So, 2 times 2 is equal to 4 units. Ibig sabihin, 2 units from center to our 1 co-vertex and another 2 units to our co-vertex 2. Okay po? So, we have now the co-vertices. Nasaan ba si b squared in our equation? Diba si b squared ay nakay nakay x squared. Ito po. So, doon natin ilalagay kay x coordinate si b. Okay? Again, this is applicable only if our center is at 0, 0. So, we have positive, negative 2, 0. Now, let's separate. It's 2, 0, and we have negative 2, 0. Ang y-x-intercept naman natin is yung madadaan ng x-coordinate ng ating value ni x sa x-axis ng ellipse. So, ang madadaanan niya, syempre, yung nasa minor axis at major axis. Ibig sabihin, yung co-vertices natin, tsaka vertices. So, para makuha ang x-intercept, positive, negative b, which is 2. So, isang positive 2, isang negative 2 yung madadaanan niya. Y-intercept naman, positive, negative 3, kasi ang A natin is 3. Directrix naman is x is equal to, bakit directrix natin is x? Because our focus is, or our foci is at the major axis. So, ibig sabihin, nasa y-axis po siya. Okay, nasa y-axis yung ating foci. Okay, so kung nandito si focus 1, ang ating latus rectum ay nandito. So, ang directrix natin sa side na yan ay nakaparallel kay latus rectum. Kaya it's horizontal, so ibig sabihin, ang ating equation ay y. It's y is equal to. Same with the other latus rectum. So, since focus yan, ibig sabihin yung isang latus rectum natin ay nandito. At nandito naman si directrix. That's why y is equal, it's not 0. Y is equal dapat ang magiging equation natin. Okay? Now, let's have, anong next natin? The directrix. So, gamitin natin ang formula. Paano ba malalaman yung ating directrix? So, positive, it should be y. Should be y. For a y. Di pa siya naka-branch. Okay, so y equals positive negative a squared over c. So, y is equal to positive negative a squared, 3 squared. Ang a squared natin is given na. So, ibig sabihin, it is 9. Ang a squared kasi natin ay 9. So, 9 over 2.2 equals y is, yan, ito na, i-simplify na lang natin. Yun, y, eto, separate na lang natin. Ang latus rectum naman natin ay y ang magiging equation kasi ang focus natin ay nasa y-axis. So, ibig sabihin, y is equal to positive negative 2.2 ang ating equation. Ang direction niya is, anong direction niya? It's horizontal. So, horizontal. And the length is, we have 2b squared over a. Ang 2b squared natin is 2 times 4 kasi ang b squared is 4 over a, which is 3. So, 12 divided by 3 is equal to 4. Ibig sabihin, yun yung length ng ating latera recta. Okay, paano makukuha ang endpoint? Again, i-divide lang 2 by 2 para makuha natin. So, from focus to endpoints, magka-count lang tayo ng 2 units. Kasi 2 units po ang magiging sagot dyan. So, ibig sabihin, we have positive, negative b squared. Ang b squared natin is 4 over yung a, which is 3. Oh. Ano ang a natin? We have, ang a natin is b squared. What is our b squared? We have 4, right? So, b squared is, tama ba? Ang b squared natin ay 4. Okay, so tama. B squared is 4. So, 4, positive, negative, 4 over yung ating a. Ang a natin is 3. It's 3. Ay, may correction dito. Dapat yan ay 8 over, so 4 times 2 is 8 over 3 pala. Tama na? So, 2 times 4. Sorry for that. Should be 2 times 4 is equal to 8. Okay, 2 times 4 is 8. 8 yan. Palitan natin ang color. 8 over 3. Okay, so magiging 8 over 3. And 8 over 3 divided by 2. So, 8 over 3 divided by 2 magiging 1/2. It is 8 over, tama ba? 8 over 3 divided by 2, 4, and magiging 1, magiging 4 over 3. So, 4 over 3. Kama, yung ating negative c, which is negative 2.2. Isa naman, positive negative 4 over 3, kama, yung positive c naman, 2.2. And then, for eccentricity naman, we have E equals C. Ang C natin is 2.2 over A, which is, A natin is 3. 2.2 divided by 3, 2.2 divided by 3 is 0.73. Closer to 1. 0.73. So, graph na natin. Ang kailangan lang natin ay minor axis, major axis, then foci. Ang ating, palitin lang natin, ang ating vertices. So, vertices, co-vertices, tapos ang foci. Kay vertices muna tayo. I-plot natin 0, 3. Ito. let's name this as A 0, 3. Tapos, si negative 3 naman, 0, negative 3. It's B, so 0, negative 3. And then, ang ating co-vertices naman is 2, 0. So, 2, 0, nandito siya, 2, 0, and yung isa naman is negative 2, 0. I-connect lang natin ang ating magiging graph ay ganito. Mali. Connect natin yung vertices and co-vertices. So, dapat curve po yan. Okay, something like this. Ayan, yung graph. Ang foci naman natin is 2.2. So, 2 over 10, 1 over 5. Probably it's here, the foci. So, 2, it's here. Ayaw and then, nandito. So, dadaan dito si latera recta. That's it for our example number 4.